for smoking a joint a month before a fight to go to sleep. What the fuck is happening? I mean, let's be real about it. Let's not be hypocrites about it. Cheating, performance-enhancing drugs, that's cheating. That's wrong. Smoking a joint a month before a fight, take a poll here.
There she goes. All right, we done tapped in. Another episode of Clean Breaks. Jay, what's good, my guy?
Man, nothing much, bro. How you feeling?
Man, I'm blessed, man. Another beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's July. The year is going by pretty fast. Just glad to be home. So, This weekend, Tuxtad Nyambayar and Chris Colbert will be fighting. Nyambayar is moving up one weight class, 4 pounds north to fight Chris Colbert from New York. Last time I seen Nyambayar, he fought Gary Russell. That was the last time I seen him. I think someone told me earlier that he had a fight after that, but
he did.
I'm not aware of it. But what I saw him do with Gary Russell wasn't much because Gary's so damn fast. He don't even know how to sit down and put that shit together. So, of course, I got Colbert winning the fight. I think Colbert is a decent talent, regardless of how he puts things together with his words outside the ring. He's a decent talent. I think he's a decent fighter. He came in the game fighting guys with 11-0 records, and he was still doing his thing, outboxing guys. So I'm expecting the same type of thing. For Nyambayar, this would be a test for him. He don't have nothing to lose. He's in a situation where he's just coming up 4 pounds and fighting and trying to make a good show of himself, basically.
Yeah, I agree.
What say you?
I mean, I got Colbert winning too. Probably by stoppage. I'd probably say by 8th or 9th round.
You think he'll go for the stoppage?
Yeah, he's been showing that in order to get his name out there, and obviously with the recent out of the ring comments, he's going to have to be even more spectacular in the ring to get the type of fights that he wants to get. Eventually, I see him moving up to lightweight, 135. Right now, he's campaigning at 130. So, I think he's got to get a stoppage, man. I think if he wants to get a big fight, whether it's a Gary Russell Jr., whether it's any of the top, lightweights, I think he's going to have to do some damage to King Tug. I think he's going to have to put him out there and kind of handle him better than Gary Russell Jr. to try to, get himself out of no man's land.
Yeah, they got him out there on the island. You know what I mean? But it's been like that for him for a while. Because of the way he handles things.
Well, he came up a little differently. He came up obviously in New York. Obviously he's Dominican, but he refers to himself as Mexican because his trainer is Mexican. So he really identifies with that specific group and community. And I think that's cool. I just think, in that part of the country, as it relates to boxing, when you're identifying more as, African-American, Black, Puerto Rican, or even just straight up Dominican. Not necessarily, that's not where your top Mexican boxers come from. They don't come from New York. So, I think, again, it is what it is. I don't want to get caught in the labels and the nationalism and the race and all of that. It is what it is, man. I just think he has to put on some spectacular performances and get his name out there and beat Tug. And I think it'll probably be the best name on his resume to this date. Arboleta was a up and coming guy, so he stopped him. Now, if he stops King Tug, I think that's the next level up in terms of, ability, notoriety, and resume. So, just small stepping stones for him.
The guy that Chris Colbert was supposed to fight, Yuriokis Gamboa, Did he pull out? Was he injured? Because I didn't.
Gamboa pulled out. I think, I think Gamboa wants the paydays, but I think he sees he kind of sees the writing on the wall at this point.
He's a punching bag.
What his relationship is with the PBC. He's not even like a gatekeeper. He's actually in a worse situation.
He's a punching bag.
He's a punching bag, but he is that punching bag name to kind of like be stepped on to say, hey, I got this guy on my resume, right? At least I got one of these on my resume. And so I just think he's fed up with it. He's tired of it. And that's his place in boxing right now. And I just think I see Yuri Gamboa retiring, bro. I think
I would say so.
Money.
I thought he would have done it years ago, because you can tell by his last few fights, even with the Terrence Crawford fight, he didn't seem like he was there to put on the best show. He was just showing up to fight. You know what I mean? And
he was there to survive. Same thing with Devin Haney. He fought to survive, not to win. And I think when you are at the point where every fight you fight is to survive and not to win, that's not a good spot to be in, because eventually you're going to get hurt.